It's a great day to talk hockey with Grant McCagg on HabsCast.
Thank you, Dick. Welcome, everyone that's joining me here, the intermission. Um, hey, wasn't a bad period, a bad road period. The Canadians came close a couple of times. I like Joshua Waugh's first period. That's the best he's looked for a while um, in a Habs uniform, I think. Hey, he keeps working like that. Some good things will come. I I liked what I saw from Joshua Waugh in that frame. Davidson again looked decent. Bull Duke, I don't know what he's playing on the left side, but he kept being in his own zone there. He was on the right side. Like those two, like they got to figure out Caulfield and him, who's playing where. Like I don't know. There were several times that Bolduc ended up on the right side, but he's lining up on the left at face-off. So, and then that turnover wasn't great. But what was Dobson doing? Like he just you don't let Zach Werenski waltz right in and take a shot. He's got one of the best shots in the league. That I don't know what Dobson was doing there. And there's people like arguing with me on Twitter saying, "Oh no, all just Bolduc's fault." Well, yeah, the turnover was his fault, but he wasn't getting to Werenski. Somebody had to challenge Werenski there, and that was Dobson. And I don't know, he just backed up and just like that was not good defense by Dobson. And then anyone that's defending on it saying, "Oh well, we left three people alone in front." Well, I don't care. You don't let Zach Werenski waltz right in there like that. Take the shot like that's like an instant goal. I don't know. Slaff's moping about he better not. I mean, he's got to look at it like, hey, okay, I got to wake up first of all, but second of all, this is I get to play with Demidov. He's got to look at it from a positive. And I don't know that first period, he looked at me, kind of shoveling the pass back and forth. He's got to freaking go. That like this is a hey, wake up, stop the fancy passes, standing still stuff. Skate, hit, forecheck. Good things will come. Go to the front of the net. He does all those things. Cirque cycles with the puck and does all the things with his big body that he's capable of doing. Then that's what they want from him. Not moping, work, compete, go to the friggin' net, and everything is good. Yeah, Slav will get going here. That's a good. I like the potential of that line. If they can get rolling here, all three under the age of 23, like Canadians, that's a promising looking line. I don't mind that, but Bolduc, frig, I don't know. I hope this is good for him because people have been saying, well, he needs, got to give him with better line mates. Well, here's his opportunity, and I hope something can come of it. That pass over to freaking Suzuki at the end of the period, though, too. Like, Bolduc's a goal scorer, but I don't think it's safe to say that playmaking may not be his forte. Didn't like that. He had two guys between. Like there were two better options than trying to get it through three opponents to get it over to Suzuki there. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We'll I like Davidson. Looks like Anderson's waking up a bit too. He's fully capable of popping a few when he's power horsing, right? Not a terrible period. I liked how they bounced back from the goal against. I think they probably had an edge in play from then on. That play Kapanen made to stopped that pass coming over to Fantilli. He got on his high horse and got back, and that was just an excellent play. I like Kapanen's first period. He was moving. Um, Demi, I don't know. He's right now he's going through a little bit of a lull, but I have some high hopes for him. I hope he can get rolling here again. I think that I have some high hopes for that line. Want to thank Scotty, newest YouTube member. Hey, I really appreciate it. We're up to like 15, 16. Ellen Keefe, I forgot to mention her the other day. She also became a member. Thanks, Ellen. I really appreciate everybody that's supporting. You know what I'm trying to do here is get people a little different than I think most podcasts. Try to get the folks that are watching as involved as possible, and I will continue to try to get to as many comments as I can, and I'll probably end up doing a lot of these solo because, as far as I'm concerned, you, the audience, are my co-hosts, right? So I've got hundreds of co-hosts. So thank you, Scotty, for supporting me, and every bit helps here. I'm trying to make a go of this. Doing this full time. So everyone that supports me is helping me, enabling me to be able to keep doing this and hopefully do it for a long time. Scotty's added, said, Grant, I appreciate what you're doing here. Thanks. No, thank you, Scotty, for being on board. Glenn's always got some good stuff there. 10:25, Dobish threw the puck to Jacky, which missed and resulted in a shot on goal. After the play, I slowed it right down, and Jacky wasn't pleased, and Dobish went back at him. Hey, they're buddies, right? Buddies can disagree on occasion. I don't mind that. Dobie and Jacky are good buddies, as far as I'm concerned. And if you're close to somebody and you trust someone, you're gonna, I don't know. I do anyways. I get in scrapes with my good buddies because hey, you're like brothers, right? Astanex, why do they keep trying to go across ice when it's obviously the main focus of the other teams? D. Yeah, I know. Like that Bolduc pass to Suzuki. That almost resulted in a second goal against. Like Bolduc's got to wake up, He's been handed a great opportunity here. Now, that'll get you. I'd replace him with friggin' Davidson if he keeps it up. Switch them on the first and fourth line. Gary Kahn didn't like Dobson backing in on the first goal. No, neither did I. Jake, oh well, okay. I'm glad there's some people here agreeing with me. There's a couple guys on my Twitter feed that always disagree with me. I get a little tired of it after a while. I can't believe the fans thinking Bolduc is the only one to blame on the Werenski goal. Dobson is at fault too for not challenging there, realizing Bolduc was too far out of the play at that point. Yeah, well, that's my take on it. Mark was very happy to see Slav with Demi and Cap, almost as good as putting Cappy on the first line. Yeah. I'm glad there's some other Cappy fans out there. Obviously, I'm one of them. Drum Dude. I like the positivity of a lot of you guys, like Mark, Drum Dude, on and on. I'm glad that we're on the same page with this. Interesting lines. Hope it works tonight. Yeah, me too. I like the glass half full there, By the way, if you're watching this on X, hop on over to the YouTube HabsCast YouTube channel and join in the live chat and say good day. Give us your thoughts on the first period. You probably get read, especially if you're a newcomer. Where we try to let everyone get their 2 cents in here. Slater 69, that Werenski goal, they just let him walk right in front for it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. How about Valeno? I don't know. How about him? He had one bad turnover, but yeah, Valeno hasn't been too bad the last couple of games. Werenski and Slavin are two of the best American defense in the league. Can't sleep on those guys. No, exactly. You know, um, Heineman. It's bothered me last year. Heineman was before he got hit by that car. He was like he was scoring goals at a rate that was like top 30 in the league. He was playing, and they never moved him from the fourth line, and it was really frustrating after a while. Like, Heineman deserved to look in the top six. They need more guys like Heineman in the top six, in the top nine. They need guys with size and some grit that can also score goals. And Heineman never got that opportunity, because I fully believe that if he would have been given that chance and would have, scored 25 goals, he wouldn't have been a throw in on they'd have found someone else. The two first round picks were enough of a start on the Dobson deal. I don't know. Now what I think they need to do is find two Heinemans. They got to draft some now. That's if I have if there's something that bothers me about, as much as I've loved the drafting so far of the new regime, they're not they're picking skilled dangle guys, and you can only have so many of those in your top nine. You got to have a mix. You got to have guys that can power to the net, that with size, that are gritty, as well as the danglers, right? Like Hage and Zorowski are not going to be Heineman type players, right? They're going to be danglers, and they trade the one that they have. They get Bolduc, and the thinking is that he can replace Heineman, but they still need a couple more, and they drafted Demidov. He's not that type of player either. They passed on Surin, who I think would have been the perfect ad 2 years ago to take Hage. And I just hope that in the next couple drafts that they go for some, because especially if they want to win at playoff time coming up here, they're going to need some size, grit, skill combo in the top nine that they're missing right now. Slav is still too young to be a dominant power forward, I think. So is Bolduc, really, but I don't know. I think that there's something there. I think not giving Heineman a really good look in the top nine last year was a mistake, and then dealing him because they didn't really give him. He's getting that opportunity now in New York, and look what he's doing. Because we saw a lot of potential last year with Heineman. I loved him, but I just wish that. And it seems to be repeating a bit with Kapanen so far this year, where he's not being given put on the power play, not being given offensive opportunities when his points per 60 are really good. But I have been encouraged the last 2 games by the fact that he kept him with Demidov, and he tried him with Doc, but now they put Slav with him. So I hope that he keeps those three together for a while, and they can build some chemistry and go from there. All our players all muddled up together to the right of Greaves. Yeah, Greaves, freaking guy. He seems like he's a Habs killer, right? So far, he's been pretty good. He was good last year. He was good last year against the Habs, and he looked good again. I don't know. I didn't see that. I was too busy looking at how poor Dobson defended there. Could have been. Terry Dunham, Snoffel handled the pick more. To me, he seems energized, even the warm up. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I hope so. I kind of saw the opposite, actually. He looked like he was moping a bit. I think some good things will come with Bolduc, Suzuki, Caulfield. They just need to build chemistry. Yeah. 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 Drum dude. I was hoping Arbor would have scored. He had a nice chance. He has a hard shot. Yeah. He didn't slap her, but he got it through. Here's a new name, Fred Schneider. What do you think of getting the big center Boston put on waivers as filler? Yeah. Beecher, not really. He's not an upgrade, really. Who's he going to replace? What, Kapanen? He's not better than Kapanen. I grant the boys came alive towards the end of the period. Unfortunately, not enough net presence. Yeah, Paul, you sent me an email there, and I wasn't sure, like, did you join here or did you join Patreon? I didn't notice you on Patreon, but get back to me about that. Waybell, Hughes needs to find some 40 grit sandpaper type player on the cheap. Yeah. And maybe Beecher. I don't know. I'm not a big Beecher fan. Like, if he's on, Davidson has played well. I can see him score this evening. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Let me know, guys, when the period starts. I'm down in the dungeon here, so I can't see it. I'm sure it will be soon. We're 17 minutes in here. Okay. So Paul was saying that he became a member here. Okay, he said he couldn't log on, and I don't think you need to log on. Okay, guys, it started. See you after the second period.